Okay, hello everyone. On this fine Friday afternoon, are we getting an early surprise from the crypto market in September? Does the eruption begin a week earlier than everyone's expecting, catching people off guard? If that is the case, then I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. I'll take it. Cheers to that. Cheers, mummy elf. I'll take it. I'm sure everyone will take it because it's been a tough few years, let's say. So to be on the brink of a breakout after 3.5 years, it's been 3.5 years. That is how long it's been, and I'll explain why. Crypto Hampshire, good to see you, mate. good to see you in here. Crypto Hampshire's been here since 2020, so big love from down south. Shout out Crypto Hampshire. So yeah, as I say, it's been 3 years and 6 months since the market topped. And when I say the market topped, I always think that there's other indicators you can use that say the market topped in November, like the price of Bitcoin, but my portfolio topped in March, April 2021. That was it. It was all downhill for there. After then, I still made profit after then. I still made profit in 2022. The likes of MV, they were in 2022. But my overall portfolio, and if you've been in crypto for years and you've got your portfolio, I can guarantee you that if you look at your portfolio on a sliding chart, the peak of your portfolio will be in March, April 2021. So if my math is correct, that's around 3.5 years ago since we seen the peak of the market, since the market was all in profit, everything was flying. 3.5 years, that is wild. That is absolutely wild. But the beauty is that we may, well, the time is here. The time is, if there's ever going to be a time, it's now. And I did cover all of the reasons why in a video on the channel, which maybe you seen, maybe you didn't see. I'll get it up just now. But basically in that video was going through all of the reasons why the time is now, essentially. And it was this video here, you're not bullish enough. Selling everything I own to buy crypto. So if you haven't seen that yet, I'd recommend you check that out. It's on for 14 minutes. It goes through a full rundown on why the time is now. It's now or never, essentially. So, yes. Let's jump in. Let's look through some prices because the entire market is seeing green right now. So that comes as a pleasant surprise, let's say. So first of all, we've got Bitcoin currently $65,600. It's up 4% in the last 7 days. It's up, what is that in the last 7 days? $8,000, $7,000 in the last 7 days, which is a lot. We've got Ethereum, the stable coin. I think Ethereum's the new XRP, where it's just a stable coin. Around the $2,500 mark. So Ethereum $2,600, BNB $609. A lot of people getting bullish on BNB because CZ is getting out of prison. I don't know what to say on that. I don't know. People are saying, oh, CZ is getting out of jail tomorrow. That means the market's going to pump. Like, come on. Like, CZ is a billionaire. But he doesn't control the entire crypto market. That's nonsense. That's ridiculous. Using CZs getting out of jail as a catalyst for a bull market is nonsense, and I cover that in this video here. I cover that is not the reason why. It's definitely not the reason why. Sorry, got lost there. So yeah, BNB $609, Solana $156, XRP 58 cents, the stable coin, Dogecoin 12 cents, Toncoin $6.05, and Cardano at 40 cents. It's actually amazing that Cardano's still in the top 10. That is wild. Wild. It's just hanging in there. Absolutely wild. Is there any Cardano holders in the chat? So yeah, in today's video, going to go through some charts. We're going to see, is this it? Is that it? Is it beginning now? Is this the beginning of the breakout? Was that video that I made 2 weeks ago time to perfection, or are we doomed? Is this a big event in the market where everyone ends up on the wrong side? Everyone gets excited. Everyone thinks, let's go, October's here. and then bang, the market humbles everyone again. I'm not betting on that. I hope that's not the case, but we're going to check out and see what we can find on the charts. We're also going to have a look at the news, and yeah, let's get in. Let's firstly have a look at the news. Let's see what the news is making of this price movement. So we've got Bitcoin prices show positive 30-day correlation with with China's central bank balance sheet. I've seen a few news articles on this, and it's hilarious. So the new inflow of cash could indirectly push up the price of Bitcoin, particularly in the long-term perspective. That is true. Money printing causes the prices of assets to inflate. That is true. But yeah, some of the articles I've seen on that is not so true. Celestia TIA posts its biggest monthly gain this year, even as an impending $1.3 billion token unlock spurs hedging. Wow, 1.3 billion. So if you don't know what a token unlock is, it's basically where early stage investors, VCs, etc., they get to buy into a project, but their tokens are vested over a 1, 2, 3 year period, and they're distributed those vesting schedules over that 3 years. So maybe once a month or once every 3 months, which I imagine Celestia might be once every 3 months. There is an unlock, and all of those early stage investors, they get their tokens. And currently, for the price of TIA right now, that is $1.1 billion worth of tokens that's getting distributed to early investors. So what happens in that is, well, if you got distributed $1.1 billion in tokens, you're probably going to sell it. If they paid 10k and they're getting distributed 500k, they're going to sell it. That can have an effect on the price, and that's what it's saying there. It spurs some hedging. So yeah, that is people hedging their bets against a crash in the price of TIA, which in a bear market you can guarantee the price is going to go down when these token unlocks happen. But in a bull market, sometimes the buyers can outweigh the sellers if there's more buy demand. And also, if it's in a bull market, when the tokens get distributed, those early stage investors might say, TIA right now is $1. I'm not going to sell my token straight away because I believe it can hit $4, and then they hold on to it. So yeah, it's not 100% of the time the tokens don't crash on unlocks. It depends. It's a time and a place. It depends on how the market conditions are. But if the market goes to shit next week and the market Bitcoin starts dropping again, Bitcoin drops to 59k, whatever it is, TIA will drop hard because those investors will sell. Right now, those investors will be excited. The market's green, altcoins are green, dominance of Bitcoin's coming down. But if the market dips again, they'll be like, nah, I'm selling. So totally depends on the market for how that one plays out. Alex Becker loves a Cardano holder. I've seen Alex Becker on X, but I don't know. I don't know his story or what he's like. I don't know if that's like a joke on and he shits on Cardano holders, or he is genuinely one. But he's got some cool stuff on X. Alex Becker. So Binance founder Changpeng Zhao could be released on Friday. So the prison rule states that an inmate whose release date falls on a Saturday or a Sunday or a legal holiday may be released on the last preceding weekday. So CZ might be getting out of jail early. BlackRock highlights Bitcoin's unique properties as an approved options could cement risk-off status. So BlackRock's latest report shows that Bitcoin has a very low correlation to US equities, on a 6-month basis. I don't think that's true. Is that true? It's not an exact correlation, but it's not too far off. Plus, this is a correlation over the space of, what is that? Like 10 days? Like, try it over a year or 2 years or 5 years. Going over 10 days, that's, of course, you can find some inconsistencies in there. So, yeah, don't know about that article. SEC's Gensler won't reveal his view on Trump's Bitcoin reserve. Remember Gary Gensler? He's went quiet recently. Is that some... Well, it just shows that it's all just a world stage and they plop him in there when they need. So when the market was basically down here for Bitcoin, Gary Gensler was everywhere. He was fining everyone. He was suing everyone. But now that the things are starting to look good, I've not heard from Gary Gensler in weeks, months maybe. So yeah, it just shows you. But anyway, back to the news quickly. Let's get through some more articles, and then we shall jump into the charts, because there's a few exciting things that I'm looking at in the charts. So that's CoinDesk. The news is pretty tame and pretty lame right now, so that could be seen as a good thing. So we've got the TIA token unlock, Bitcoin price 2-month high, soft landing may precede sub 60k dip. The news is terrible, which is a good thing. That shows that it's still summertime. Total pointless news. What have we got here? Bitget to connect Telegram mini apps to broader Web3 with new dev kit. Hacker behind 2 million crypto heist receives job offer. Why is Solana's price up today? Let's see why they're saying Solana's price is up today. The upward movement aligns with broader cryptocurrency market rally driven loosely by loosening monetary policy. So aye, that's actually correct. I was expecting China's printed this money and then CZ's getting out of jail and CZ likes Sol, and I was expecting a big fake story, but yeah, that's true. It is just a broader crypto market rally driven by loosening monetary policies. That's true. And the price has been taking a beating the last few weeks, the last few months, and we're getting to the end of summer when liquidity is injected into the market again, which we're seeing right now. The liquidity is being injected. The current total market cap for crypto right now is $2.3 trillion, which, yeah, if we go over the past month, we were down as low as $1.8 trillion, and now we're at $2.3 trillion. So that is an injection of hundreds of billions of dollars in the space of a few weeks. Right, let's have a look at the charts. One of the most important ones that we need to see and that we should continue to see right now, I posted this on X a while ago. This right here is the Bitcoin dominance chart. So it's been in an 8-year downtrend, as well, it's been in a downtrend forever, for 14 years essentially, since altcoins were created. So yeah, here is the downtrend. This spike here, which we see in 2020 to 2021, this is a crypto bull market. That crash is a crypto bull market, altcoin bull market. So what we're looking to see again is another crash in that price. And when that crashes, that signifies that the strength is moving from Bitcoin into altcoins. Altcoins have more strength than Bitcoin. Of course, overall, the Bitcoin will always reign supreme. Bitcoin is the king. It's undefeated. But to see a altcoin rally, we do like to see a crash in the dominance of Bitcoin, because it will always recover again anyway. So what that is when it crashes is money leaving Bitcoin and going into more speculative assets like altcoins. But for, and I've seen a few, it's so typical, honestly, it's so typical. It actually marked the absolute top. So yeah, of course, the Bitcoin dominance has been trending up since September 2022, up only. And the stuff I've seen on X just last week there is that people commenting saying, this time it's different. There's not going to be any movement in altcoins because there's ETFs in Bitcoin now. It's not going to happen. Bitcoin dominance isn't going to drop. It's up only. The same with Ethereum versus Bitcoin. People saying that's it. It's over for Ethereum. Bitcoin's taken over. Bitcoin's got ETFs. It's not going to happen again. And they're literally saying this at the absolute pinpoint top of that dominance. So if you look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, all the Bitcoin dominance, all of this stuff that people are saying is being said at the absolute top. I guarantee that it's the absolute top. But that just shows you, because you get the same thing at bottoms. People say, oh, Bitcoin dominance has got to zero, like altcoins are going to take over. But then as soon as it's up high, people think, oh no, altcoins are never going to perform again. It's the exact same thing at the bottom as it is at the top. So yeah, and if we zoom in further, so that is it on the weekly time frame. If we zoom in further, we can see that hopefully the top has been put in and we're on the way down. So the highest it reached was 58%, and now we're down to 57.5%. So that'll be good to see. That is the main indicator of an alt season, an altcoin rally. If this has a sharp fall down and starts making some new lower lows, starts putting in some lows here, that's when caution is thrown to the wind and people just dive into altcoins. And yeah, we see it a lot on the channel and Discord. We're waiting on confirmations. This hasn't confirmed anything yet. This is still an uptrend for the Bitcoin dominance, but as soon as we get some confirmations that we're breaking lower, that's it. That's when the algorithms, that's when the Wall Street, that's when the traders, that's when the retail pile in, because there's a confirmation. Nothing is confirmed yet. So that's why candle closures, confirmations, they are so key, because it's a big green light that, oh wow, now it's real. So until we can settle a new low in here, then it's just it's still an uptrend for Bitcoin dominance. But this is a nice reversal candle here, so yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Other than that, we wanted to check out Total 2, which is the altcoin market chart. So that is doing not too shabby at all. Bounce off the lows, looking not too bad here. In fact, can you even see that? It's pretty small. But yeah, here is where the CC Pro basket was released. I don't know if there's, well, yeah, I imagine a lot of people in here is in the CC Pro basket, but this is where it was released. So even though we had that massive crash in the altcoin market, the CC Pro basket's still up because of where it was released, and that was timed. We had the idea for the CC Pro basket like here. No, like here. And we waited and waited and waited. Ewan, what is happening? here is a chart. Here is a chart. So Bitcoin dominance chart is a big one. Here is an even bigger one. And it is breaking down. Woo! Wowzers. So here is the DXY. Again, I show this chart all the time on stream. Every time the DXY crashes is a crypto bull run. So back here, that is a 2017 bull run. Here is a 2021 bull run. And now we are waiting. So here is basically what I was saying. It's been 3.5 years at the start. So in fact, yeah, that's perfect. So 1,210 days. So that is how long we've been waiting for this next crash. So if the price or if the DXY is to pump up here, the crypto market will bleed hard. Bleed a slow death. It will go to zero. But if it crashes, crypto goes to the moon. And currently right now it's looking good. Still, again, there's no confirmations in here. It's not set any new lows yet. Got these lows from back in July 2023 to take out. But again, as soon as we take out those lows and it correlates with the Bitcoin dominance, or it correlates with the total altcoin market cap breaking out, they're all just, that's what I covered in the selling everything I own video. They're all just right there at the same time. They're all lining up. All of the stars have lined up. That doesn't mean it's a guarantee to happen, but if there's ever a time to happen, it's now. So there's no guarantees. Like, we could lose everything here. There's no guarantees. But everything looks good. Everything is lined up perfectly. The DXY isn't pumping right now. Bitcoin dominance isn't shooting through the roof right now. The altcoin market isn't setting new lows. Everything is lining up, looking good right now. So and what about this bad boy? Oh, that is absolutely lovely. Lovely. Look at this bad boy. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Right. So I need to flex this bad boy. So I posted this on X 5 days ago. So that was 5 days ago. And you ready to see what happened? Look at that. Look at that. Five days ago on X. Right now. Cheers. Fantastic. Is there any Borg holders in here? So for this breakout, 29 cents. What did we reach? 27 cents. I failed. I'm a loser. 2 cents out. Borg is one of my biggest holdings. But yeah, that was cool to see that play out to perfection. But let's have a look at some other cryptos, because this is a recurring theme across the board right now. We're seeing, yeah, a lot of coins pop off. So Borg is actually the best performer on my list today, which is pretty cool. Meme coins, they've been popping off. Just, yeah, across the board we're seeing a lot of action right now, which is good. It's very good. So yeah, that was Bitcoin dominance. We've seen the DXY. What else were we going to check? We were going to check on this one. So this one isn't really, well, it's not crypto related, but it's a trade that is interesting, let's say. So here is silver. So I posted this as well, saying that this box here, this black box, is an unprecedented money printing era, where in 2020 we seen unprecedented money printing with all governments all across the world. They all cranked on the money printers. And what is real money? Real money is silver and gold. That is real money. You can, like, it's funny to see how they try FUD like silver or gold. Like, basically they say that, so with crypto you can say, oh, the government's going to clamp down on it, it's a scam, like the developer, like Satoshi Nakamoto, is going to come back and he's going to sell all the Bitcoin. There's things you can say to scare investors. But with silver and gold, it's very difficult to scare investors because it's silver, it's gold. It's like, it's the most undeniable money of all time. It's ancient money. It's like silver and gold is undeniable. In fact, I'm going to write that word on it. Also, I've mentioned before as well, you should always, if you've got TradingView, you should draw on it. Just draw on it. Things like this. So, undeniable money. So I'll just keep that on there. And then anytime I look at the chart, I'll see undeniable money. Because that's what it is. Silver is undeniable money. Undeniable ancient money. So, yeah, basically, in markets, they need to manipulate you. They need to manipulate you out. Crypto, whatever you're investing in, stocks. Oh, I wouldn't invest in Tesla. They're about to get sued because the self-driving technology, someone died, and there's a big lawsuit, and they'll always manipulate you out of your investments. But gold and silver is undeniable money. So what do they say? This is so funny if you've never heard this before. Basically what they say is, there's been reports that there's a planet has been found, but the planet is made of gold, and they're going to send rockets to this planet, and they're going to bring back all the gold. So there's 1,000 tons of gold on Earth, but after they bring back gold from this planet, there's going to be 10,000 tons on Earth. So what does that mean? That means that the supply of gold's going to increase, so it means the value is going to go down. That's what they say. How wild is that? How utterly wild is that? And people hoover it up. People believe it. People believe it. They say, I'm not touching gold. You've seen they found they found a planet with a lot of gold on it, and they're going to go up and get it. They're going to go up to a planet. They can't even go to the moon, mate. And you think they're going to go to a planet 15 light years away and bring back 10,000 tons of gold? Oh my god. People believe anything they read. It's wild. Wild. So, anyway, back to the point. Silver is undeniable money, and it's going to go to $100 and beyond. It's going to go to $200. It's going to go to $500. It's going to go to $1,000. It'll go up for eternity. The reason being, infinite money printing. The more money they print, the higher the price of silver will go. Look at the price of silver back in the 80s. It was higher in the 80s than it is now. How much money's been printed since then? So basically, silver is playing catch up because here is the unprecedented money printing era, and it never seen a single bit of price appreciation. But that's going to change. Oh no, I don't know. I think silver will probably go down because people don't use silver anymore, and so so silver was more expensive in 1980 than it is today. 1980, the money supply was $1,500 billion. Today, the money supply is $21,000 billion. So if you think that silver's go to zero because they found this new planet that's got lots of silver on it and they're going to go take the silver off the planet, or they're not going to make money with silver anymore, they're doing cashless society, so that means that silver's worthless now. Come on. So, yeah. Bog to the moon in Q5. Yeah, I heard they're going to go to that planet, the mad gold planet in Q5, and bring back all of the gold. So, yeah, another interesting thing about this chart, so you've got a 77% crash in here, so that just shows you that when the likes of Bitcoin crashes 77% and people say, I wouldn't go anywhere near that Bitcoin. It crashed 77%. So did silver, my guy. Silver. The oldest currency on the planet. The most undeniable money in the planet. Crashed 77%. So it's not unusual, as Tom Jones would say. It's not unusual. So yeah, there's a wee free idea of mine. And if you want to go top fibs, you're talking $150, $160 for silver. Oh, there's another one. So this is class. So with AI and robotics going hard, finding gold and silver will become more easy. Underwater drones. So that's another one they use. So yeah, like, gold and silver, it's going to go down in value because it will be easier to find now. Like, it's nothing to do with well, it is to do with how much you find or how easy it is to find. It is to do with that. But at the end of the day, if you're valuing it against dollars, it's always going to go up. Always. No matter how much they find, no matter where they get it from other planets, or they find this island and it's just made of all gold. They've been using that same scare tactic since the 70s, the 60s, the 50s. Oh, they found a big massive gold reserve or silver reserve, so you should sell your silver because it's going to crash. Same stories. Yeah, so that's a bit off topic from crypto, but same thing. So Bitcoin is chilling here at $65,000, $65,500, which is good to see. This is one of the Bitcoin charts I've got here. So there is like war dumps, COVID dumps, but honestly this looks wild. Building support here, like between $50 and $60, well, between $50 and $70,000 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. That's unfathomable. Honestly, like if you've been in the market for since 2017, 18, whatever it is, this is insane to be sitting where we are now, building support there to break out. It's unfathomable, because anytime before that we've seen this here, we were at the peak for days, just days, and then it was over again. Here, days, and then it's over again. Well, weeks, let's say, weeks max. Couple of weeks at the peak, couple of weeks at the peak, couple of weeks at the peak. 8 months building support at the peak. Some people say, oh, it's distribution, which it could be if the price of Bitcoin is to crash. This is just distribution at the top. But this was distribution up here, and it was only for a few weeks. So there's crazy times round the corner. Whatever way you try, whatever data you look at, it's wild. And the fear and greed index is at neutral, which is good to see as well. Wild. Let's jump over and have a look on X. So CZ is back. Yes, let's go. The market can pump now. CZ's out of jail. He's going to pump it all for us. Okay. Because after you spend however long in jail, the first thing you want to do is try and single-handedly pump a market by yourself. It's garbage, honestly. So garbage. I know it just becomes a meme, like, that's funny. Our goat is free. Like, that's funny. But people take it as being literal. Which is wild. Here we go. Bitcoin makes its first higher high in 6 months. And breaks above $65,000. So that's another good thing I would say, is that there's nothing going on Twitter right now. There's nothing going on in the news, and prices are surging everywhere. That's a good sign. That is liquidity being injected. That is what that is. Just liquidity being injected. There's no retail right now. It's just liquidity being injected. This is the beginning phase. And if it continues to rally from here, that is when the word gets out and people say to their friends, their family, oh, I've made 200% in the last few weeks in this crypto thing, and it keeps going up. And they invest in it, and it keeps going up. And then they tell their friends, and it keeps going up. That's when retail gets involved. Retail doesn't get involved after it goes up for 6 days. oh, crypto's went up for 6 days, I'm going to buy. Doesn't work like that. They need serious convincing. And another thing as well that I mentioned earlier on to members in CC Pro, if you're not in CC Pro, there's a link down below. It's basically our Discord community group. Yeah, so I was saying that how it starts is with disbelief. So basically, if Bitcoin's to go up to $70,000, the narrative that you would want is everyone on X saying, nah, it needs to cool down, it's went up too fast, it needs to stop, we need to see a pullback, we need to see some retests. That is like denial that we can't just keep going up. That is what you want to see. That is the sentiment at the start of a rally, is denial, which I would say I've been in the denial narrative since the start of, like, when the market actually pumped back in like March, April, May, off the lows. So here is the total crypto market cap, or total 2. So here is the altcoins. So all during this time here, I was in denial that this can't be it. It's not it. It can't be it. And well, it wasn't it, because we've retraced since then. But now that we've tested these lows, and then we can crack on in Q4, election week, all of the reasons that are in that video that I made, when prices start pumping here, and let's say people are in denial when we are moving up here, if people are in denial, that's perfect. That is perfect, because the denial stops them from buying, or it makes them sell to buy lower. And then as prices keep moving up, that is when confidence builds and they need to buy back into the market higher. And then that's when everyone else starts piling in. So retail basically won't come back until here, if you're lucky. So we've still got a long way before retail's here. Just at the high, I would say. Just at previous all-time highs is when retail will come back. So we're a long way off that yet. The only reason that the market is looking good right now, and this could be the start right now, is because you've been in it for however long you've been here. You've been paying attention. Most people are just going about their daily business. They don't know a thing about crypto right now, and they'll only start to hear about it when prices get high up here again, which could be in Q4, could be right round the corner. So, how are we getting on? What are we thinking from the stream? Should we keep the party going, or should we call it? Let's run it up to, if we can run it up to 50 likes, we'll keep it going. If you're enjoying the stream. That's actually really good to see really good to see. So Swissborg markets here, we're seeing the highest volume coming from Orca, which is a Solana DEX. And Solana is the hype of the cycle. That's what everyone's using. Everyone's on Solana, everyone's on Orca, Radium, they're using these dexes. So that's good to see. Volume picking up there. Really good to see. So Q4 crypto rally chances exponentially high, fueled by BTC 65k breakout. The chances of a bully rally? I've never heard that before. A bully rally? I might start using that. So the chances of a bully rally in the highly anticipated fourth quarter are strong following Bitcoin's return above the 65k level, according to a crypto analyst. The likelihood of a Q4 rally is exceptionally high, with gains likely front-loaded. 10x research, head of research Marcus stated in a report viewed by Cointelegraph. So altcoin FOMO returns as Bitcoin reaches 65k. He opened that Bitcoin price breakout above 65k is fueled by fear of missing out or FOMO returning to the altcoin market. A major surge could be on the horizon, sparking even more FOMO across this crypto space. So I actually did a post on this yesterday that yesterday I did this post here. So Bitcoin reaches 65k. Hope you didn't sell. So my post said this is how FOMO kicks in and then snowballs, and that's basically what that article's saying there. That is how FOMO kicks in. So when people start getting notifications that Bitcoin's 65k and maybe they sold at 30k, 40k, 50k because it's going lower and then it just keeps going higher, that's when FOMO starts to build and they think, oh no, I can't miss this. Bitcoin's going to $200,000, I can't miss it, so I need to buy in. And then it snowballs from there. And that is how the bull run kicks off, or the bully run, as the crypto analyst said. So yeah, the fear of missing out fuels it. So amid the rise in the altcoin market, Bitcoin's dominance has slipped slightly since the 20th of September. Traders often use this metric to gauge potential capital shifts from Bitcoin to altcoins, as we covered at the start of today's stream. Crypto Devo thinks I'm a performing monkey here. Okay, I'll do what you tell me, sir. Shall we end in something to... let's end on this. So I did this post over on my X. The last place I would invest right now is in property. It blows my mind seeing guys yearn for property to make 5% yield when real inflation is more than that. Horrendous ROI and too much risk. Too much hands-on management. Buying a home to live in is a different story. If you're going out to buy a house to live in, you're excluded from this. But investing in property to try and make money or cash flow is a recipe for disaster in this current climate. Investing in property to make an annual 5% yield is utterly pathetic and irresponsible. I make 7% investing in a fund. So one of the funds I invest in makes 7% a month on average. A month. 7% a month. Zero property upkeep, zero tenants, zero government involvement, zero hoops to jump through, fully hands off. I don't need to keep a property up to date. I don't need to deal with anybody. It's just me and my fund and my returns. There is a time and a place for everything. Now is not the time to invest in a property in the UK. Investing in property in Dubai is a different story that has less risk and exponentially higher returns than in the UK. And then the only caveat that makes investing in property right now more feasible for ROI is if you intend to hold the property for 5 to 10 years and get price appreciation. But investing in property right now for cash flow is total nonsense. After all the time, money and effort you put in, inflation will wipe away the tiny amount that you've earned anyway. And here is so when I was writing that, I wasn't meaning go buy Bitcoin, go buy anything else. It's just stating a fact that now is not the time to be chasing a 5% yield in property, because the prices of mortgages right now, the cost of living, just everything is a nightmare right now. But you could, rather than investing, if you're doing a 50k deposit, whatever it is, say 50k, rather than investing 50k in a property to make, 5% a year, which would be there. Let's say silver was to appreciate to even $50. That's a 56% return. I would rather put 50k into silver than property. The silver doesn't have property management fees, government hoops to jump through. You don't need to go fix up the silver if it breaks down. You don't need to deal with people that are renting the silver off you to make minuscule amounts in percentage gains when, what was it called again? Undeniable money itself, you can make way more than 5%. So yeah, that's just a thought. And then 1 year down the line, 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, we'll look back on it and say, was I right? Was I wrong? Who knows? But properties like gold, silver, Bitcoin, property is as solid as them, but it's not the property that's the issue. It's how you finance the property, the mortgages, the mortgage rates, the taxes. It's all of that stuff. It's not the property itself. I'm not anti-property. It's just there's far too many hoops to jump through. Maybe you only know that and understand that when you invest in decentralized things and when you're in full ownership and control of your own assets. Property is a different story. You don't own the property. You genuinely don't own the property because the bank owns it until it's paid. But even if you pay it off in full, you still don't really own it because it can be taken from you. So yeah, that is that. So Bitcoin right now is $66,000. Oh, we are going for it. Bitcoin is going for a breakout, possibly. Any clean Bitcoin charts? So look at this one. So it's going to be some major breakout watch this weekend and into the candle close. Let's have a look at the weekly. Oh, that weekly candle close will be spectacular if we can close above 64,000 $300. Wow. That is confirmation. So, yeah, we're on Breakout Watch, Confirmation Watch. Let's see what happens with that. But that is all from me. We never managed to reach 50 odd likes, I don't think, in the chat. So we'll wrap it up now. We'll call it a day. But that's all from me. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you very, very soon.